Okay, so I'm going to show you the slightly tricky way of getting HTML signatures into Outlook. Outlook 2007, 2010 introduced some very annoying things that made it very difficult for it to support HTML the way most clients do, and this is probably becoming a reoccurring theme in stuff that we talked about, Outlook being the pain in the ass, and but of course also being, you know, an invaluable tool. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and then we'll move on to another video, show you how to do Windows Live Mail, and then also Gmail, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. But let's get started with Outlook. The first thing you need to do is go into your File menu up here, and then go to Options, and then Mail, and then Create or Modify Signatures for Messages. Now create a new one and just call it Clause. And then just press OK. And OK again. Don't put it. You don't need to put anything in there. And then what we're going to do is, just in case you don't have this enabled, last time I showed you how to show all folders. So we're going to go into just search in the menu for folder options. And click on it. And then we're going to go to View. And make sure that Show Hidden Folders, Files, and Drives is selected, and then press OK. Next thing we're going to do is open Explorer, and we'll go into just start with C, Users, Your User, App Data, which is this semi-transparent folder you see there, Roaming, and then Microsoft. And then you'll see a directory called Signatures. Double click on that, and you should see Clause in there. So what you want to do is, and these are just remnants from a previous signature I have. I'm going to delete those. So what we're going to do to trick this is, first of all, we're going to delete the rich text format and the plain text format from this. So delete these two, and those are Outlook's interpretation of your signature in different formats. So I just deleted those. Excuse me. Alright, so now we're in this folder. I'm going to minimize it, and I created a new signature just for Outlook, and so I call it Jennifer Sig Outlook. I'll send that to you. What you want to do is click on it and then right click and go to Open With. Now if you don't see Notepad here, click on Choose Default Program, and it should come up with this dialog that will show a list of programs. You'll see far fewer because I have this virtual machine integrated with my Macintosh, so you see all of these Macintosh programs on here. And if you don't see Notepad here, you can open other programs, and somewhere along this area you will see Notepad. So I'm going to click on Notepad. Before you click OK though, it says always use selected program to open this kind of file. You want to click that so it's off, because normally you want to open an HTML file with your browser in case you save like a page from an online purchase or something like that. And then we're going to click OK. Alright, so this mess of nonsense is the code, and what you want to do is hit Control A when you're in the window, pardon. Control A to select all, Control C to copy it, and then we're going to go back into this folder. We're going to right click this one and open it with Notepad, and then select all and just delete it, and then paste in the code here, and then just close it and say save. and it went from 21 kilobytes to only 4 kilobytes, and that's all the information Outlook needs to know in order to make your signature. Next thing we do is come back into Outlook and go to File menu again, Options, Mail, Signatures, and you can see your signatures in there. It's been tricked into doing all the HTML, and so we're just going to select to use default signature for whatever email address you're associating with, and then for new messages and for replies and forwards, if that's how you choose to do it. And then just hit OK, OK again, and then in your new message you have your signature. Now the reason there's a difference in the signature between Outlook and other programs is because Outlook does some weird things to your signatures, and I had to kind of create some new code to kind of trick it into showing exactly the right signature. And here's an example of what it would look like. This is before I put the code in there. This is a quoted text signature. Obviously it's not going to be this color, but that's what Gmail shows for quoted text. So this is before I did the fix, and you see that this Gmail box is kind of up here. It's because it's not, the right code is not working because Office changes your code. So and then this right here is your signature with the little fix in there. Actually, there is this little part down here is gone, this extra space in here, but in general, just showing you that's the difference between the two. Okay, so yeah, that's Outlook. Just to recap, you're going to create the signature in your options, but don't add anything. Then you're going to open the signature folder that I showed you in Users, App Data, Roaming, Microsoft, Signatures. Delete the plain text and the rich text file. Open your signature in Notepad, copy it, select all, copy it, open the signature file, the one that says HTML that I showed you, select all, delete, and then paste in your new signature and save it, and then you have your signature going and formatted the way it needs to be for Outlook. So next video will be on another client.